All right, happy Tuesday night, everybody. Glad you're hanging out with us here in the Arctic Air Studios. Yes, the cold is on its way. The winter is on its way. You need to call the bear, callthebear.com. This is a great time to call them if you have any worries about your heating unit. Do it now before it gets crazy. Then come check it out. Give you an idea. Hey, you're fine. No worries. You're good. Or maybe, you need to think about getting a new one. Tell them we sent you from Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland. We got a lot of stuff to do tonight on a Tuesday. Tuesday's best. We're talking hair bands of the 80s. We give you topics on Tuesday. You give us your two best examples, hair bands of the 80s, and we have immediately an inquiry on Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi, hair band or not? You tell us. We're going to fix officiating in the Big 12 tonight. Everybody talks about bad officiating. Nobody does anything about it. We will not allow that to happen here in Raiderland. We're going to fix it tonight. We'll tell you how it can be fixed. And then if you want to talk about the Cowboys, and I know you do. They're on the road to oblivion, being flexed out after another horrible game against the Giants over the weekend. All right, what do? You jump in, you let us know the audio is good, the video is good. Give us thumbs up, give us whatever. James, our man James on Facebook, first one in already doing it. You guys on YouTube, we need more people to subscribe on YouTube and hit like on YouTube. And when you do that, well, it makes my wife happy because, makes her think I've got a real job and everything. So make my wife happy. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're just really getting it going this fall. We've had it. We're really ramping it up this fall, and we want it to explode, just like the Facebook page, just like everything else. Twitter X. So knock it out. Get it going tonight. In three, in two. Good evening, West Texans, all you good, fine, friendly folks out there who wish you were. I'm Ryan Hyatt, theraiderland.com. You started your day there today. You were commenting today on the website. You were telling us about your favorite 80s hair bands, Tuesday's best. You were checking out Raiderland Hot Links, the best, freshest, hottest links. Cool stuff from around Raiderland and beyond. And now here you are with us. We're brought to you in part by Domino's Pizza, Domino's.com. Get the app, save money, get pizza. It's really simple. And if you hadn't tried the New York style pizza, you guys know me. I'm like a hardcore thin crust, double pepperoni. But when they brought that New York style pizza out, I said, I've been to New York. I've been to Philly. I've had the pizza. The pizza's good. Check it out. Domino's. All the communication, chat line, and everything else, whether you're on Twitter X. How are we doing tonight, by the way? We got our Twitter people in. We got our Facebook people in. I think I'm seeing you know, I'm seeing folks rolling in tonight. Wherever you are, thanks to United Supermarkets and Market Street, you get to jump in on the chat line. They sponsor that, and they sponsor Texas Tech, unlike another grocery store here in West Texas that is more than happy to take your money, ship it down south, and plaster their logo everywhere on the 40 acres. Who could that be? I don't know. Craig jumping in. The talking box is on. Another Facebook is in. Jan is in early tonight. Thumbs up to Jan. Great Red Raider. Great Red Raider. Early tonight, usually late. And then Jared on Facebook as well. Great hairband, Twisted Sister. Actually, not sisters. We come to find out. How's the community of Ropes doing? Heard about a beloved longtime teacher that passed away. Hanging in there, Rope Strong. Unfortunately, we've had to use that logo on social media far too many times over the years, but everybody's hanging in there. Great person, great woman. One of my son's favorite teachers, Mrs. Riles, and we pray for her family. They'll let out early on Thursday for those who are going to the funeral, I believe. I think I saw that today. Talking box is on, so we got YouTube. Now, where's my Twitter people? Where's my Twitter people? Waiting for it. Where are they? Happy Tuesday. How's it going, Barbara? It's going spectacular. If I were any better, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. Evan is on. There finally. What is the deal with the Twitter? We get, any course of a broadcast, hundreds, thousands, whatever it may be, and you guys are always the last of the party. Thankfully, everything is working. We use StreamYard for our third-party, transmission or whatever, our broadcast studio. And now I can see everybody on Facebook. Everybody's name is popping up. It's good. Simplify the rule book. Yeah, and we're going to talk about that with officiating. You must have caught 60 seconds of Raiderland today, our daily commentary. Craig, favorite hair band has to be Guns N' Roses. GNR, are they a hair band? I need a ruling here from the people. Guns N' Roses, a hair band? I don't consider them a hair band. 87, 88, burst onto the scene, Appetite for Destruction. GNR hair band. Or they just a rock band? Metal? Were they metal? They weren't metal. What were they? You guys tell me. Let's get it going tonight. Let's get your comments. Let's get your thoughts. Let's talk officiating. So officiating, a huge topic around the Big 12 over the weekend. Texas Tech fans throwing crap on the field. You guys are stupid. But you guys already know that when it comes to me talking about that. So what do we do about it? Officiating is like the weather. Everybody talks about it. Nobody does anything about it. Barbara, what can we do about the terrible officiating? Blow them up. Blow them up. Not the officials. Not the officials. Not at all. Just a hairband. Poison Rat, Twisted Sister are hairbands. They're great bands. Rat almost predates the hairband. Anybody see Rat in 1983 at the Coliseum? I got stabbed. Round and around. What comes around goes around. Poison, yeah. Is Poison the ultimate hairband? Well, give me your favorites tonight. GNR says that's Carter McKenzie on our YouTube channel. Please, everybody on YouTube, give us a like, subscribe. Don't cost nothing. GNR arena band. All right, now we get into we're getting these subsets of hair bands, arena bands. Right? Okay, I'm for it. I'm here for the conversation. Let's go back to Barbara. What can we do about the terrible officiating? Blow it up. We talked about it. We've talked about it in the past. We talk about it more. The problem with officiating is not necessarily the officials. It's what they have to navigate through the rule book to officiate. I give you the NCAA college football rule book, the NFL rule book, and the U.S. tax code. We've got a better chance of reforming the tax code over the next 4 years than fixing the rule book in college football and the NFL. But that's the problem. They got too many freaking rules. And they're all nebulous, and they all ask the officials to jump in. So what do we do? First off, blow up the rule book, simplify it. Get rid of targeting. We know what spearing is. If you're a kid from the 70s, you know what it was. You know what spearing is. Targeting's stupid. I've never tackled anybody in my life that I didn't target. But beyond that, get rid of all that crap. You lead with the crown of the head. It's spearing. You get 2 of those, you're ejected. All right, we're done. 1979. Life's good, right? Too many rules. Get rid of replay, except maybe on scoring plays. And even then, I don't care because I can live with players screwing up. I can live with coaches screwing up. And I can live with officials screwing up. What replay has done is it makes officials hesitant to make calls because they think replay is going to clean it up. So get rid of it. Let's get on with the game. It'll speed up. It'll be much better. You'll enjoy it. Trust me, I enjoyed college football in the 70s, 80s, and 90s without it. Meanwhile, back at the discussions, hold on. Craig says on Facebook, you guys get in thanks to United Supermarkets, Twitter X, YouTube, Facebook. YouTube people, I need more YouTube people. I need more thumbs up. I need more subscribers driving the channel, helping us out. Make my wife happy. Hit like and subscribe. Okay, since GNR isn't considered a hairband, I have to go with Poison. Evan is on X, Twitter. start with Big 12 officiating clinicians, administration, et cetera. The guys picking, teaching, and hiring these officials need to be more accountable. All right. So the last thing is more accountable. How do we make them more accountable? Do we want to hire them full time? I don't think anybody really wants to. I'm not opposed to it. But how do you make them more accountable? The first thing I would do is the white hat at the end of every game has to go into media and answer questions if the media wants to ask questions. You're no better and no worse. You're not a federal judge. If the kids got to do it and the coaches got to do it, you got to do it. So I'm going to do that on the accountability. At least come back and explain what the hell you were thinking. Now, from the accountability standpoint, pay them more account and hold them more accountable. I'll give you a little bit more money, but I'll get you out of a job if you suck. All right. Reform the rule book, please, in both leagues, NFL and NCAA. Too much to look at, too much to administrate. Agreed. That's my major point. That the rule book is to blame more so than the officials. There's no way any human can do it. The rule book has become an ongoing living organism, much like the U.S. tax code and other regulatory features in the United States of America, where you just can't stop it. And they have meetings every year in committees. And the committees and the members on the committees, to justify their existence, have to do something. So we got to create a new rule. The officials have to insert themselves, are required to, by the rule book, far too often in the game. Was there holding? Yes or no? Blocking the back? Yes or no? Was it a clip on a return? Okay. That's good. We got that. Spearing, roughing the pass. Okay, we got that. You know, what else do we need? Pass interference. I know it when I see it. We don't need 55,000 rules. Evan is one of us, I can tell. Glad you're with us tonight, wherever you are. TheRaiderland.com, brought to you by Domino's Pizza, Domino's.com. All the Western wear we wear on the show. Boot City, 1 Money Saving Mile outside the West Loop in Lubbock, Texas, USA. Go tell Cody Woods we said hello. And then, of course, we are in the Arctic Air Studios tonight. Still got the flag back here. Thought I'd leave it up another day. When you tune in tomorrow, however, Merry Christmas. Happy Santa Claus may be making the return. You know, it's entirely possible. Jan, make the officials have a press conference after each game. They're so protected they are not being held accountable. I agree. Only band I've never seen. Hold on. Only band I've never seen was Statler Brothers. Don't think they're a hair band. Oh, I think you're wrong, Jan. And I think everybody here will agree. The Statler Brothers in the 70s and 80s had magnificent, finely permed hair. Beautiful, not just using the shampoo, but the conditioner. And I'm not talking pert. I'm not talking 2-in-1. I'm talking like shampoo, clean it out, conditioner, and then you got to leave it in, right? You got to leave it in, man. You leave it in for a little while longer, and then that shower water starts getting a little cold. And you're like, I got to get the conditioner out now. Oh, yeah. The Statler Brothers hair band. 100%. 100%. Maybe the most underrated hair band of all time. That are Pure Prairie League. And I don't know why Marshall Tucker Band doesn't fall into the hair band category. Or what about officials over the refs? Give me a more detailed comment, and I will answer that. Ryan, replay assist should be available to correct obviously wrong calls, including penalties. I hate replay. I would get rid of it completely. Scoring plays, I could live with it. But for the most part, get rid of replay. I can run replay on every game. Every play, every player. I could have 20 cameras, and we got to get it right, people. Not saying you are, Ryan, but we got to get it right. We have the technology to get it right. I can get every play right. How long you want to play? How long you want to play the game? The beards count. The beards. Sherry rocking in on the YouTube channel tonight. My Major League Baseball loving husband refers to football as lawyer ball. I'm constantly explaining penalties. He's not wrong, but we've seen the creep into Major League Baseball. We've seen the replay creep. We've seen the. I'll get over. Get over to the dugout. I'm going to put on a headset here. Talking to a guy in New York. Hold on. It's what? They're banging on a trash can? No. It's. Hold on. Which way is fair? Even Major League Baseball, the untimed game being compromised by replay. Wreck them on YouTube, either YouTube. You guys click on the like thing on YouTube and share it and grow the channel. There's a lot of scandal in this country. Are we 100% certain there isn't a conspiracy with the refs in college football? Red pill. Take the red pill. You'll see it all. Take the red pill. Jared, did you ever play the video game NFL Blitz? Let's have that real book. I remember NFL Blitz being in the it was more of an arcade game. I was a Tecmo Bowl kind of guy. And I can beat you in Tecmo Bowl, and I don't have to have Bo Jackson from 1988, 89, 90. I don't have to. I can beat you in Tecmo Bowl with the Washington Redskins from 1989 in John Morgan's basement. I can beat you. Yeah, NFL Blitz, that was an arcade game for the most part. Jared again. I'm glad they got rid of 5-yard face mask rule. Too hard to interpret between 5 and 15. Yeah, the intent. It was okay. I'm 100%. Yeah, if you get a face mask, it's 15 yards. Grab something else. All right, not hard to do. Barbara, maybe refs should be graded. They are graded, and there's an observer, an official observer, not from the UN, not Jimmy Carter looking down at Tahiti or whatever. At every game. If you get a bad grade, you don't referee for several weeks. They grade them, they do all this stuff, and then nothing happens. It's like Seinfeld taking, the whole, we can take reservations for the car. We're taking reservations all day long. I get here, no car. You can take the reservation. So they do the grades, and then they go down the memory hole, and nothing happens. You would think that they were public employees. As Carter McKenzie, who may or may not have played for my dad. Refs to be held accountable like coaches and players. But past that, the conference and networks have to take thumb off the scale and just let the games play out without protecting one team. So this is the, it's fixed. This is the Utah AD. We got screwed because we got to protect BYU. I can't necessarily argue with you on that one. They're not dumb people. They know what's on the line. When we get into the it's fixed area, though, we get into a very, very, very dangerous area now with more and more legalized gambling on the landscape. Jared, the problem is too few officials. Why do officials have to worry about being held accountable when they know there isn't anyone available to replace them? That's part of it. I guess, that they think, well, maybe we just don't need as many officials out on the freaking field. What if we had like 4? What if we had like a couple of dads out of the stands? 2 dads from Colorado, 2 dads from Texas Tech. Let's go. Let's play some football, right? Officials are graded in basketball. Are they graded in football? Yes. Nothing ever comes of it, but should get enough bad grades. Texas above all, but Bama, Ohio State, Notre Dame, and a few others are treated differently. Well, come on. Did you guys read Animal Farm? All the animals are equal. Just some are more equal than others. Jeez. Really? I thought we were done. I really thought we were done with a gnat. A gnat just drifted by. I thought we were done with the gnats. Apparently we're not. Wreck them on YouTube. If I'm red pilled, and I like to think I am, that's the only way this gets better. They are exposed and then regulated. 100%. Just but a scratch. Come on. Hey, baby. Just but a scratch. Your bloody arm's gone. No, it's not. You're loony. 100% on the gambling. Gambling, the effect of legalized gambling across all sports. If you want to know why college teams are releasing injury reports, 100% gambling related. If you want to know why Tech's releasing an NFL style injury report, and it may or may not be that good, it's gambling. If I wanted to gamble, college sports would be exactly where I would go. If I wanted to worm my way in with a trainer or a manager who sees everything that's going on and the kid's not making any money, that's exactly where I would go if I were a professional gambler looking for information on the college level. Not that it's ever happened ever anywhere. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the hair bands. Damon on our YouTube channel, Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland, Def Leppard, or as my sister-in-law called them when she saw the Hysteria album for the first time, Dead Leopards. Is Def Leppard a hair band or an early 80s rock band? I consider them an early 80s rock band. Obviously, they went through the decade. I don't consider them a hair band. Whitesnake, the ultimate hair band, by the way, in my opinion. Striper, maybe. You want to jump in there on that? You got hair, you got Lycra, we got a lot of stuff going on. Poison, I'm talking me. Poison, I hated Poison. Hated Poison. Poison bad. Poison bad. Def Leppard, I don't give Def Leppard a hairband. And where are we on Bon Jovi as a hairband? Because we get to the other end of the decade in 86, 87, and really 87, they start to break out. And I never, ever considered Bon Jovi a hairband. I just didn't. College football officiating. You want to talk about the Cowboys? We can talk about the Cowboys if you want to. We can talk about the NFL. We can talk about the Chiefs. We can talk about actual on-field football for Tech. But I think after last night, everybody's like, well, we just need offensive linemen, right? We needed some offensive linemen. And tomorrow on the show, What If Wednesday returns. We'll give you the what if alternate history story question. And then we may also ask, where are you going to rank Taj Brooks when it's all said and done amongst the pantheon of Tech running backs? He has the all-time rushing record. Is he the all-time greatest running back? That's part of the problem. Shame on the NCAA. I don't know what exactly you're referring to there, but I agree completely. Damon, they were protesting Colorado on Saturday. Who was? And I don't care. Are colleges allowed to blacklist refs? No. Is Lady Raider game broadcast or is it preseason? It's it's non-conference. It is broadcast, I believe, tonight on ESPN Plus, and I can tell you right now, at the half, 37-34, Texas Tech in front over New Mexico. Never play New Mexico. Hate New Mexico. Tech from the field, poorly shooting, 2 of 10 long, and then 11 of 28, 20% from the field, but still the lead right now with the 17-14 advantage in rebounds. What do we got tonight, points-wise? All right, so Johnson leading the way right now with 8 tonight and a 37-34 Tech lead at the half. Bailey Maupin, 8 points as well. And I'm looking for something here specifically. I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. I was trying to figure out, poor shooting, how you got a lead. Texas Tech. Oh, crap. I would not. Okay, I got to say this the right way so I don't get the broadcaster jinx. And if Finkner says it wrong tonight on the air, and if Hines does it, it's their fault. But how I would say it. So tonight at the half, Texas Tech 11 of 28 shooting 20%. My goodness, that's awful. 2 of 10 long. That's not very good. However, 13 times they have stood at the free throw line, and 13 times tonight they have made free throws. an advantage over University of New Mexico, who are 2 of 5 at the free throw line. There's the lead. So, yeah, you can get it on ESPN Plus. If you don't have ESPN Plus, get it. It's worth it. Dawkin. Glenn Bearden just going, Dawkin. Yes, Dawkin. Guns N' Roses. Hairband or not? Wendy? Okay, Wendy. Is it a hairband or I just GNR just never seemed like a hairband to me. I'm not saying they are. Robert Delgado, our man who goes back decades with us on radio and otherwise. Whitesnake, absolutely. Tawny Katane, she had the worst hair in the damn video. David Coverdale had better hair than Tawny Katane. If you're a certain age and you kind of want to just show your kid the video and go, there you go. Are there still any 90s grunge bands that can be considered hair bands? Fascinating. Good call. Don't know. Just but a scratch. Nothing against those who do. I've never gambled, but as far as it making its way into sports legally, I despise it. Why? It makes sports better. Legal sports gambling actually takes away the undercurrent in the underworld because it's regulated. You have more eyeballs on it, and it's actually the casinos that put a stop to the cheating that you would have had going on in the past because they got so much money invested in it. You want more legalized gambling, 100%, then you want less. Trust me on that. Tis but a scratch. Our Monty Python loving friend. We get the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch coming up shortly. Hate New Mexico as well. We'll never forget when Tadlock ejected and got on top of the bus. I go back even farther than that with Lady Raider issues and other things. Never play New Mexico if you're Texas Tech, ever. Damon, that should have been protecting Colorado and not protesting Colorado Saturday. Well, now it all makes sense, Damon. Autocorrect is an evil witch. What happened here Saturday was pure orchestrated robbery. I could win the argument in a courtroom. I think too much to type out. Nah, you weren't robbed. Your offensive line sucks. Is Motley Crue a hairband? Well, let's get to it, shall we? Let's get to it. Motley Crue a hairband. They had impressively great hair. You know? Great hair. However, I would not consider them a hairband. Now, you guys, man, you guys can vote on it. You guys can kick it around in the comments. I would not call them a hairband. They were somewhere in this odd, eclectic realm of metal, hard rock, and again, certainly the hair, but I would not call them a hairband because they had a harder edge to it. What do we call them? Motley frickin' Crue. Let's see, Sherry GNR, postmodern hairband. They're not an 80s hairband. Yeah, so Guns N' Roses, I'm with Sherry on this one. Kind of a postmodern. I like that. I mean, you're not going to sit there and look at Slash and go, that's a hairband. No, I'm not going to do that. And again, 87. Yeah, I think 87 is when they have the breakout. So I can't pure hairband has to be in a tight realm from about 83, 84 to 88, in my opinion. And it's my show. It's the only opinion that counts. Part in your general direction. Well played. What do you say? You said they've got one. It's very nice. Heave 'em the mush. Heave 'em the mush. Your mother smelt of elderberry. I forgot to add that. You're right. Colorado was a better football team, but still. A few more minutes left on the show. We got to get out of here. Tomorrow, again, it's What If Wednesday. Check out the website, theraiderland.com. We'll have all the hot links ready to go for you. I haven't decided the alt history question we're going to go with tomorrow, but I assure you, you're going to love it. And then when we're done here tonight, We're going to post this on the website, theraiderland.com. You will then henceforth go forward and share that with your friends on Twitter, on Facebook, wherever else. What's the airspeed of an unladen swallow? Well, actually, that's an African swallow, and the laden or unladen. Do you put Journey on the hairband list? I do not. Early 80s Journey, not a hairband. Early 80s Journey is 70s Journey, which is not hairband. It's just great rock and roll. I mean, it's amphitheater rock, it's arena rock, whatever you want to call it. They had the songs that the chicks still loved. Great quote I saw earlier this week. Freddie Mercury was asked one time in an interview, "What's it like to be the greatest rock and roll singer?" He said, "I don't know. Ask Steve Perry." One of the first albums I ever got, K-Tail Wings of Sound, bought it at the either Record Town or maybe Albertsons in Lubbock with my own money. I'm talking my own money. And it had Lovin', Touchin', Squeezin' on there with Journey. Journey, not a hair band. Journey's just one of the most underappreciated rock bands. And of course, now they're falling out against each other. Everybody hates each other in the band. And come on, guys. We no need to be hauling oats on this thing, right? Hauling oats. I know that AC/DC is not a hair band, although still got great hair. And it's fascinating to see Angus Young still at 70 whatever. And he's starting to look like, go with me on this, Ben Franklin. I saw a clip the other day. Gray haired, long stringy haired. He looks like if Ben Franklin could have played guitar. Go with me on this. And some of y'all are really good and you can do this and put it on my Twitter feed or whatever, like with AI and stuff. If Ben Franklin had been Angus Young, incredible. All right, what else we got? Damon says, hell yeah. Am I right? Is that what you're referring to? That Angus looks like Ben Franklin or otherwise, he can still get it done. Another great quote. Angus Young was chastised by some rock reporter one time saying, you guys have made the same album, 9 times over. Do you feel, like you're just treading over the same ground? He said, no, we made the same album 10 times over, and they're all great. He's right. As Carter McKenzie, casinos just want action. They don't really care on which side. As they lay some of it off, they get too long on one side. They'll get their 10% no matter what. He's talking about the juice, the VIG, whatever you want to talk about that. True to a point, some regional casinos don't have that option. They get heavy on one side. So if they're not owned by like MGM or anything else, they might not have the ability to do that. There is a little bit of folly still in thinking that, yeah, they don't care which side. No, they have liability at different times with bets they're taking. They got games they need and games they don't need. So it's not just as simple as saying, hey, no matter what, they're going to win. Now, long term, they're going to win. We take each game selectively, or games they're going to lose. Does Little Texas count as a post-80s hair band? God bless Texas. That's an ender right there. That's how I know we've come to the end, that we brought in Little Texas. And I can't do any better than that. And they are an honorary, hold on, marketing here. The marketing department gets mad when I don't do it right. They are a hair band. We could have gone country, 90s country hair acts, hair bands, hair acts. There's only one way, only one rock band rocked out with the bagpipes. Yeah. One way to the top if you want to rock and roll. That has never been performed live by AC/DC since Bon Scott died. Brian Johnson refuses to allow it to be performed, as well he should. It's never been done live by AC/DC since '79. I wonder if he got electrocuted. somehow, and that sent off the Franklin. Talking about Angus. I mean, I don't know how he does it. It's still amazing. I don't know where I'd put him in my top 10 all-time great rock guitar players. He's in it. I don't know where he lands, but dude's still alive. Malcolm dead, you know? He's alive. Of course, Malcolm got the Alzheimer's, and it was kind of a crappy deal. So then Phil Rudd beat a murder rap. That's a hell of a band right there. All right, we got to get out of here. We've gone over Green White Checker. Where are my Green White Checker people? You guys are the best. We'll see you in the morning on the website, theraiderland.com. What if Wednesday? We'll give you a question. We'll say, what if this happened differently? You tell us what the outcome would be. We'll have the hot links ready to go. We will be with you on another 60 seconds of Raiderland that always lasts longer than 60 seconds. Just ask my wife. And we'll give that to you tomorrow on the commentary side. And then we're right back here on a Wednesday night, ready to go. Thank you, Damon. Thank you, Damon. Appreciate it. Green, white, checkered. Finally, somebody. And then Chuck, Law Dog is getting in late. Worst season for the 3 Oklahoma teams since 96 when Twister came out. Wonder there's something to that. I don't know. Cal, see you guys tomorrow. Check out the website every day, theraiderland.com. Y'all are the best.